In a world where the laws of physics don't apply, Sleppy the cat lived in the whimsical town of Whiskerville. This was a place where cats could fly, dogs could dance, and the sun often wore a hat. Sleppy, with his fluffy orange fur and curious green eyes, was known for his adventurous spirit and love for naps. One sunny afternoon, while chasing a butterfly that flew in zigzags, Sleppy stumbled upon an old, dusty map hidden under a pile of autumn leaves. The map led to a mysterious, hidden castle deep in the Enchanted forest, a place no one dared to explore. Intrigued, Sleppy decided to embark on an adventure. He packed his little backpack with snacks and set off, his tail twitching with excitement. As Sleppy padded through the forest, he met Brian the fox, a clever and friendly fox with a knack for solving puzzles. Brian, always ready for an adventure, decided to join Sleppy. Together, they followed the map, which glowed under the dappled sunlight filtering through the trees. The forest was alive with magic. Trees whispered secrets, and flowers sang melodies. As they ventured deeper, they saw a group of kids who had also found the map. There was Emma, a brave girl with pigtails, Max, a boy with a big smile and a bigger heart, and Lily, a quiet girl with a talent for riddles. They decided to join Sleppy and Brian, forming an unlikely team. The path to the castle was filled with challenges. They had to cross a river of floating lily pads that swirled like a merry-go-round. Sleppy, using his cat instincts, led the way, jumping from one pad to another with grace. The others followed, laughing as they balanced on the wobbly pads. Finally, they reached the hidden castle. It was a magnificent sight, with towers spiraling into the clouds and walls covered in ivy that shimmered like emeralds. But as they approached, enchanted knights appeared, blocking their way. The knights were not hostile but challenged them with riddles and puzzles they must solve to enter. The first knight, with armor that glowed like the moon, asked, "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Lily, with her keen mind, quickly answered, "An echo." The knight nodded and stepped aside. The second knight presented a puzzle, a series of colorful tiles that needed to be arranged to form a picture. Max, with his love for patterns, moved the tiles around until they revealed a beautiful mosaic of a phoenix rising. The knight smiled and let them pass. Finally, the third knight, with eyes that sparkled like stars, challenged them with a riddle about time. Emma, using her intuition, solved it by realizing the answer was a clock. The last knight stepped aside, and the grand doors of the castle opened with a creak. Inside, the castle was a wonderland. Rooms filled with floating books, staircases that twisted like ribbons, and chandeliers that danced to their own music. The kids, Sleppy, and Brian explored every corner, discovering hidden treasures and magical artifacts. After a day full of exploration, they found a cozy room with plush cushions and decided to rest. Sleppy, being a cat, curled up and purred contentedly. The adventure had been thrilling, but he was ready for a nap. As they drifted off to sleep, the castle seemed to hum a lullaby, wrapping them in a warm, magical embrace. In the end, the adventure taught them the value of teamwork and friendship. Sleppy and Brian promised to return to Whiskerville and share their tales with everyone. And so, in a world where anything was possible, they all lived happily ever after, dreaming of their next adventure. And that, dear reader, is how Sleppy the cat and his friends discovered the enchanted castle, solving riddles and puzzles, and finding magic in every corner of their whimsical world.